Minasan, konnichiwa. Kaycee desu. This is Katakana Diagraph. Hello everyone, this is Kaycee, and for today's video, I will be sharing all the modified syllables in Katakana, and I will give you some tips on how to differentiate the similar characters in Katakana. Hope everyone's ready. Let's start!
So first, let's start with a, I, u, e, o. U and I produce the sound we. U and e will produce the sound we. And then for u and o, it is wo. However, for I and e is ye. And then if we add 10-10 to u, it will produce V sound. Therefore, it is V. As for V and A, it is Va. V and I is V. V and E is Ve. V and O is Vo. Next, we'll have she and ji. If we combine she and e, it will produce the sound she. This allows the Japanese to say a word like chef or chef. Ji and e is je. Therefore, it allows the Japanese to say a word like jelly, meaning jelly. Next we have chi. Chi combined with e will produce che. Therefore, it allows the Japanese to say a word like cheddar or cheddar. And then we have te and de. Te and I will produce T. Te and I will produce a sound D. Next in line is to and do. To and u will produce a sound tu. Do and u will produce du. And then we have fu. Fu and a will produce fa. Fu and I is fi. Fu and e is fe. Fu and o will produce fo. Just like in hiragana, we also have the diagraphs for ya, yu, yo. We have kya, kyu, kyo. Kya, kyu, kyo. Sha, shu, sho. Ja, ju, jo. Cha, chu, cho. Nya, nyu, nyo. Hya, hyu, hyo. Bya, byu, byo. Pya, pyu, pyo. Mya, myu, myo. ya, ryu, ryo. Just like in hiragana, we also have the chisaitsu, in which its purpose is to double the consonant of the next character. I hope you remember this, okay? Our sample word would be saka, and with the presence of chisaitsu, the consonant K was doubled. By the way, this means soccer. Another example would be netto, and with the presence of chisaitsu, the consonant T was doubled. By the way, netto means internet. And now, let's take a look at the katakana characters, which somehow looks similar, and we will differentiate one from the other. First, we have a and ya. Remember that a looks like a slanting letter A, and then ya looks like its hiragana character, but it's more angular. Next is u and wa. U has this portion on top, while in wa, it was omitted already. Remember also our mnemonics for u, which is ubas, and wa, walang tangkay. Next we have shi, our shumaili, and tu as our shumaili number 2. In shi, the strokes are aligned on the left, while in tu, the strokes are aligned above. Another confusing character would be ma and mu. However, just remember that ma has the straight line above, and then on mu has the straight line under. Next is na and me. Just remember that na has a straight line that looks like a cross, and me has a slanting line. And then we have so and n. The strokes of so is aligned above and looks like a soft serve ice cream, remember? While the strokes of n should be aligned on the left. Next, we have ru and re. As you can see, this portion on ru was omitted in re. And if you remember our mnemonics, ru is our ruby and re is our ribond. And now, let's see ta and nu. Take a look at this portion on ta. However, it was omitted on nu. Did you see that? Well, this portion on nu was omitted in ta. Remember these two characters, and I hope you don't get confused on this. Next, we have fu and o. We do not have a mnemonics on these two characters, but we will see the difference on them. This portion on o, if you can see, it was omitted in fu. Try not to get confused on this as well. Lastly, we have ku and ke. We also do not have our mnemonics for ku. However, if you just remember our mnemonics for ke, which looks like a letter K, I guess you can differentiate one from the other.
Hope this video would help you more on the modified syllables, and I also hope that our technique could guide you on differentiating one character from the other. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good luck! Ganbatte kudasai! Arigatou Gozaimasu! Bye bye! Jane!